Hi and welcome to the first lesson in indices. Today we're going to look at index rule number 1. Now index rule number 1 says that if you multiply two powers together, which both have the same base value, in this example a, then all you have to do to get the solution is to add together the two power values. So a to the m times a to the n is going to work out as a to the m plus n. So let's try it with an example. So let's say we have to multiply x squared by x to the power 5. Well, what we should remember is that x squared really just means that it's x multiplied by x. And then by the same reasoning, x to the 5 means that we've got 5 x's all in a row, all multiplied together. So, if we want to multiply these together, we need to take the x squared and need to multiply it by the x to the 5. In long form, that would be the x multiplied by the x multiplied by the 5 x's in a row all multiplied together. Now by doing this, what we've done is we've taken two small statements with x times x and x times x times x times x times x, and it then becomes one large multiplication where we've got 7 x's all multiplied together. And if you've got 7 x's all multiplied together in that way, the short way of writing it would be just to write x to the power 7. So that kind of confirms our rule where x squared, x with a wee 2, times x to the 5, we just add together the 2 and the 5 and we get the solution x to the 7. So here's a few examples for you to try for yourself using index rule number 1. So pause the movie and we'll come back with the answers in a moment. Right, so question number 1 said we had to multiply x squared by x to the power 4. So if we add the indices this time we get 6, so we should have the answer x to the power 6. Second one, we've got b to the 4 multiplied by b cubed. 4 add on 3 is 7, so that gives us the solution b to the power of 7. Now question 3, we've got a slight difference here. Z doesn't have a power, but if you see z written on its own, you just have to assume that that's to the power 1. So a 1 added on to z to the power 4 is going to give me z to the power 5. And number 4, we've got a squared term and a power of 7. Add these two together, it's going to give us a 9, so we should now have m to the power of 9. Question number 5, we've got a 3 and a 4 once again, so this time it's going to be d to the 7. Similarly, with 6, x to the 7 and an x to the 3 is going to give me x to the 10. Now we've got the same things we had in question 3 here in reverse. We've got p on its own, which we know is p to the power 1, so p to the 8 times p to the 1, that's going to give us p to the 9. But question number 8 has another difference. This time we've got a number in front of our power. And because we're multiplying here, we have to just treat the two things separately. So we're going to have to do 2 times 3 first of all, which is going to give us 6. And then j squared times j to the 4, add together these two indices. 2 add on 4 gives us 6. So we're going to end up with 6 j to the 6. Okay? Now, after this, your teacher will give you some work to try where you can practice multiplying out using index rules. Okay? Thanks for listening.